muscle tissue. A very good morning, students. As we have started with the 9th standard science, one of the interesting lesson that is tissues. In the lesson tissues, we are learning both plant tissues and animal tissues, where we have completed with the plant tissues and we switched on to animal tissues. As you have seen the previous class, animal tissues are of 4 types: epithelial tissue, muscular tissue, connective tissue, and a nervous tissue. In this, we have completed with the epithelial tissue. So many types of epithelial tissue, its functions, everything we have completed. Now let us start with the second type, that is muscular tissue. Tissue, nothing but group of cells. So the cells of muscular tissue are called muscle cells. These are called muscle cells. How is the structure of these muscle cells? These are elongated, long, fiber-like they looks, right? That is what these are called, myofibers or muscle fibers. Muscle fibers you can call, or you can call them as a myofibers. What is the main function of muscular tissue, students? See, I am writing, I am using the muscles of the hands. I am moving, I am using the muscles of my legs. Means what we can say? They help for movement of the body. It may be the hands, it may be the limbs, bending of the body, right? For all this, we find the usage or functions of the muscular tissue. Okay, students? So, muscles are mainly of 2 types. We are classifying the muscles as a 2 types. Which are all those 2 types? The first one, voluntary muscles and involuntary muscles. See, with the words only you can say voluntary and involuntary. What is voluntary? I wanted to write these 2 types, I am writing. I want to move, I am moving. I want to talk, I am giving the work to my mouth muscles. Means what I am telling? The functions, the muscles which are all under the control of organisms. It is your wish, your willingness. If you want to come, you are coming. Means you are giving work to your leg muscles. Right? So what is the meaning of voluntary, students? The muscles which are under control of organism. Means which are all the muscles under your control? Hand muscles, leg muscles, mouth muscles, neck muscles, right? So these muscles are called as voluntary muscles. I think now already you understood what is the meaning of involuntary. Which one? First I will give you the example, then you will tell me the answer. Heart muscles, alimentary canal muscles, alimentary canal, digestive system is called alimentary canal, right? So its muscles, heart muscles are involuntary muscles. Can you tell me what is the meaning now? Can you control the heartbeat? Can you tell it to stop for some minute? If it stops, something else will happen, that we know, right? So students, involuntary means the muscles which are not under control of organisms. You cannot stop it. Like hands, legs, you can't stop, right? So involuntary means the muscles which are not under control of organisms. which are not under control of organisms. Why I am telling you these two first only because students, now we are going to study the three types of muscular tissues where frequently we are using the word voluntary and the involuntary. Okay. So which are the two types of muscles? Voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles. Voluntary means which are all under the control of organisms. Involuntary means which are not under the control of organisms are called as involuntary muscles. Okay. Now, based on location, function and structure, where you find how is the structure, what is the function. So based on these three factors, the muscular tissue are of three types. Okay. First one, striated, smooth muscles and the cardiac muscles. Hope you remember when I gave you the flow chart, in that I have given you striated, smooth and the cardiac. So these are the three types of muscular tissues which we are going to discuss now one by one. Right? Let us start with the first type of muscular tissue, that is striated muscles. What is this? I have written three names. Striated muscles are also called as skeletal muscles, and these are also called as voluntary muscles. See this structure, students. This is the structure of striated muscle. How it is? Long, elongated, right? Unbranched. Do you find any branches? If you want, you can do it one more. Okay? They may appear in bundles also. So, long, elongated, unbranched with the nucleus. Many nucleus are there. So, we have to explain as multinucleated. And here you can see the lines. So, these are called as the striations. Stripes you can call or striations. Okay. So because of these striations only, this muscle is called striated muscle, or you can call it as striped muscles also. Okay. So where you find in our body, we find this muscle attached to our skeletal system. To the bones it has attached. Hand bones, leg bones, the body bones, totally our skeletal system. That is what it is explained as skeletal muscles. Is skeletal muscles are voluntary or involuntary, students? Skeletal muscles means your hand, leg, neck, mouth, all these are. Are these under your control? Yes, we can control. So these are also called as voluntary muscles. Okay. So these are called voluntary muscles. These are having the striations, so called as striated muscles. These are attached to our skeletal system, so called as skeletal muscles. Okay. So these are these helps for locomotion, for the movement, bending of the body, right? For all this it helps. And these muscles will get fatigue easily. Fatigue means they will get tired easily. See, right from your home to school, if you come by walk and go by walk, what you will say? So much I did the walk today, so my legs are paining. Why? Because these muscles are voluntary and they may get tired easily, right? So fatigue easily. So this much is about striated muscles, right? The second type, that is smooth muscles. See the name only, students. These are called smooth muscles or unstriated muscles. Can you see this diagram? See how is the structure of each cell? Spindle shaped, boat shaped body. Long, elongated, nucleus is present, no branches, unbranched. And do you find any striations? The stripes, lines, do you find? No, that is what these are called as the smooth muscles or without striation, so called as unstriated muscles. Okay, where you find these muscles in our body? We find it in our alimentary canal, digestive system. What we said, no, there we find it along with our body cavity, in the blood vessels, kidneys. So in all these parts we find. Can you tell me these parts are voluntary or involuntary, students, in functioning? Yes, these are involuntary in functions. And this muscle is present in those parts, means the smooth muscles are involuntary muscles. Right? Can you say, I had the food, wait for 1 hour, then start your digestion? Can we say like that? No, no. Yes. So, where you find occurrence, we are going to call. Take down. We find it in along with the alimentary canal. It may be with the kidneys, blood vessels, glands, with the body cavity. With the body cavity. What is the function? It helps for peristaltic movement. It helps for peristaltic movement of esophagus. It may be the intestine and the stomach. What is peristaltic movement, students? I hope you know, we have explained many times. As this is your digestive system, the food has to reach the stomach. Here the esophagus will contract and relax so that food particles can easily move into the stomach. And this contraction and relaxation of the esophagus will explain it as a peristaltic movement. And this smooth muscles helps for peristaltic movement of esophagus. It may be the stomach, intestine, there we find. So these are all involuntary muscles. Right? Coming to the third type of muscular tissue. Which one? Cardiac muscles. I think you know about cardiologist, students. What do you mean by cardiologist? The person who has studied about the heart. So what can I say? What about cardiac muscles? Where you find? We find it in the heart. The heart muscles are the cardiac muscles. Only in the heart of our body. Keep it in the mind. Okay. See the structure. Is it the combination of striated and smooth? Yes. Striations are there. Long, elongated, nucleus is present. Branches are there. Okay. Crisscross branches are there. So we can say as this is a combination of striated and the smooth muscle. Is your heart muscles are involuntary or voluntary? They will listen to you. Sunday is their stop, means they will stop. No, no. Yes. So these are involuntary muscles. Correct? So heart muscles are involuntary muscles. Where you find heart? In the heart of our body we find the cardiac muscles. What is their function in the heart? Contraction and relaxation. Rhythmic means continuous. Rhythmic contraction and relaxation of the heartbeat. What do you find? That is the function of the cardiac muscles. Right, students? So these are the involuntary, long, elongated, nucleus is present. Striations are there with the branches. So this is the structure and the function of cardiac muscles. Okay, students? So this is about the 3 types of muscles of the muscular tissue. Take down the home assignment, students. Write differences between striated, smooth and cardiac muscles. You have to write the points with the diagram. Okay. So this much, students. Next class we will discuss with the connective tissue. Right. Thank you. Characteristics of muscle tissue. Skeletal muscle tissue structure. Characteristics of skeletal muscle tissue. Structure of smooth muscle tissue. Characteristic features of smooth muscle tissue. Structure of cardiac muscle tissue. Characteristic features of cardiac muscle tissue.